What's going on, everyone? Jeremy back again with two new Planeswalkers from Oath of the Gatewatch. The first one we're going to look at is Chandra, Flamecaller. 6 mana, which is a ton for a red Planeswalker. And if you think about 6 mana Planeswalkers, the last one to see a ton of play was Elspeth. So power level is going to have to be somewhat close to that, I imagine, for us to see much standard play out of her. However, she comes into play with 4 loyalty, and her +1 is put 2 3/1 red elemental creature tokens with haste onto the battlefield, exiling them at the beginning of the next end step. This is very aggressive, probably exactly what red wants. The obvious drawback here is she doesn't protect herself. However, her her 0 is extremely powerful. Card advantage in red is not something we're used to seeing. For 0, you can discard all the cards in your hand, then draw that many cards +1. Now, let's fast forward to turn 6 or 7 when you're actually casting her. You might only have 2 or 3 cards in your hand, but if they're both land, you can draw 3 cards, filter through your hand, as well as draw a card. So, pretty powerful ability. And actually, her ultimate, I think, is very strong as well. -X, meaning minus however many loyalty points you want, Chandra, Flamecaller, deals X damage to each creature. So she has a built-in board wipe for most creatures. If you +1 or even once, she'll kill Siege Rhino, a lot of things. It gets around hexproof. I think it's very powerful. The one drawback here on Chandra, of course, is her casting cost of 6. But I think people will play her, I think people will play her in Standard. Maybe in some sort of red-green deck, so you could build in some ramp. I don't know about her in like a mono-red burn or red deck wins kind of thing, because you don't really want the game to last 6 turns. But nonetheless, I feel pretty confident saying this is one of the better, if not the best, Chandra they've put out in a long time. So I'm very happy to see her. And the second Planeswalker, Nissa, Voice of Zendikar. Very strong. I'm playing with Doc down here, and he's getting kind of salty. All right, you salt. Say goodbye. Bye-bye. So Nissa, Voice of Zendikar for 3 mana, now half of what Chandra is. 1 and 2 green. She protects herself. She comes into play with 3 loyalty. 3 loyalty for 3 mana is very strong, I think. With her +1 being put a 0/1 plant creature token on the battlefield, meaning her +1 just protects herself, right? Her -2 is put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Very powerful, I think, a very aggressive -2. You're not going to really want to do that very quickly, I don't think. However, in Standard, when you can have 4 copies of her, you could burn her up and just recast another one. So, very strong if you've gone wide on the battlefield, of course. And with her -7, I think is, I mean, you gain X life, draw X cards, where X is the number of lands you control. Pretty good. However, I think you're going to be cycling kind of between putting a plant on the battlefield, then putting tokens, then putting a plant, then putting tokens. I'm not sure you're ever truly going to ultimate her. And if you do, yes, let's say it's turn 3, minimum number of turns to ultimate her would be 4, 5, right? After 4 turns, she would go, well, actually, bring her in a 3, immediately +1 her. So 4 turns, you -7, and you draw, let's say, I don't know. I mean, you could have 6 or 7 lands, so gain 6, draw 6. I mean, Sphinx's Revelation was pretty good. You know, obviously being instant speed and being in the colors that want to draw a card to gain life, it's a little different. However, drawing, let's say, 5 or 6 cards and gaining 5 or 6 life in a green deck, and it's kind of strong. I don't know about her ultimate, but what I do know is she protects herself and she pumps your team, which means she'll probably see play. I'd love to hear what you guys think of both Nissa and Chandra as standard or modern cards or EDH. Obviously, most Planeswalkers have a great chance at multiplayer Magic formats. Obviously, either one of these is an absolute bomb and limited if you open them, or if you open them at the pre-release, I'd be pretty excited too. But that's both Chandra and Nissa, two awesome Planeswalkers from Oath of the Gatewatch. If you want to keep seeing spoiler type videos from me, please let me know in the comment section down below. It's not something I normally do, but I felt like with the crazy spoiling of basically all the mythics in the set, I had to get this out to you guys. I can't say I'm a huge fan of the spoiling, but I am definitely going to report on that and let you guys know what's going on, because it's pretty insane. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon. What's up, and thanks for watching this video. I produce all different kinds of content, so if you haven't yet, click on my face to subscribe. If you want to watch more videos, I've got some sweet playlists, including this one, where I open up every fat pack ever created. I've also got this one over here where I open just about anything vintage and old and expensive for your enjoyment. And all this is made possible by the awesome backers at our Patreon, which is linked in the description of every video. Hop on over there, check it out, see if it's something you might want to consider. If not, sit back, enjoy, and I'll still love you.